Here we go.
Yes. What's good, y'all?
Yo, Doc, where you at? Let's go. Star Killer.
Hey, 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 hey. What's good, y'all? What's up? What's good, y'all? What's up? It's your girl, DREA Nicole, and we are here with Had to Do It, because I had to do it. And unfortunately, tonight I do not have a guest. So y'all just gonna be talking with me. We just gonna be kicking it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some things. Me and DC, we came up with some stuff that we want to bring up or whatever, what have you. So before I get into that, let's see. What do I have coming up? I have nothing coming up right now. Um, that's old. That's old. That's from when I went to New York. That's old. So I don't have nothing coming up right now. But let's talk about my week in review. Okay, because I had a week starting from I'm gonna start from last Saturday, right? So I went to this event called an entrepreneurs expo, where like it's a franchise expo. So different places that's franchising was there, looking for people who want to get into a franchise. They had like JR Crickets, this company called Zoom and Grooming, so a whole bunch of different things. Give me like 2 seconds because I think I'm about to burn down my house. I think my stove is still on. Hold on. Oh shit.
All right, for your listening pleasure, we'll play a little music.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm back. So I called myself making my own seafood boil and I forgot the eggs on the stove. But it's okay. All the water didn't boil out of the boiled egg, so we good. Okay. So, yes, so I went to the franchise expo and it was very enlightening. I really want to get into something like franchising, um, build a business. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you gotta get your money to work for you. Get your money to work for you. So my advice would be to get your credit right so you can start getting your money to work for you. Boom. Then after that, me and DC was just talking about um after the expo, I went and visited DC at one of his events. It was the Alabama Tennessee college game, correct? And they had like these big giant TVs outside and everybody was watching the TV.
That's correct.
And, yes. And DC almost caught wreck. Somebody wanted so
All right,
DC is calling
put
the
me.
game.
What was that called again? I learned something else. What's it called? Call
I
wreck.
said you almost caught wreck. That that's an old term from like the 90s. Instead of saying you got beef, you almost caught wreck. But yeah, so DC is calling the game, and the game is going how it's going. Like he's just really repeating what's already on the screen. The game is going how it's going, and I guess the guy is mad that his team was losing, and he threw a lemon at DC. DC had like 90% of the black folks with him. 90% of the black folks that was there was with DC. This is not the guy to throw a lemon at. Everybody's hood antennas went up like, he did what? What, who? To who? Child, I was like, see, I thought I was coming out for some good old fashioned family fun. And what happens? Got catch rat. Nah, but the guy was really out of pocket, out of line, and it was handled nicely. It was handled nicely. I would say that. And then after that, I went to go see my friend Asia Diamond. She was in this show called Parade of Stars, and she reenacted the Usher tribute from the BET Awards. When I tell you, sis laid it down. Late, yo, they fucked it up. They fucked it up big time. So proud of her. I loved every minute of the performance. She came out in the Tiana Taylor outfit, the outfit that Tiana Taylor wore, and she had this girl in this glitter outfit, and then she had a male this. They chef's kiss. They did that. Completely, completely, completely did that. I had a ball. I was a little annoyed at the bartender though, but besides that, I had a ball because it made no sense that I sat there that long and like she went all around the bar, and when it got to me, all of a sudden she stopped taking orders, and she did that like a few times. But I was good, y'all. I'm changing. I'm trying to be in my soft girl era. It's my soft girl era. I'm trying to be demure. I'm trying to be cutesy. I'm trying to be mindful. I'm trying not to go to jail. That's really what it is. I'm too old for that shit. Like, I can't be doing that. And then on Monday, I went to um, Making It Mags kickoff. Every Monday, they get together. They have several rooms. There's a content room. There's a room where they doing podcast interviews. There's a room where they doing music reviews, and you can get some free studio time. Like there's an engineer in there, and he's playing tracks. And if you feeling one of the tracks and you want to lay down something real quick on the track, or put your bid in for the track, or whatever, you can do that. And so, um, the cool part was when I walked in, they was already playing my song Disclaimer. Now, anybody who knows me knows that Disclaimer was my first single that I ever released, that I got a music video for. And I walk in, and that's what's playing over the big speakers throughout the whole event. And I was like, ah! I geeked out just a little bit, geeked out just a little bit. And then I got interviewed on one of the podcasts, um, actually on no, I got interviewed on a podcast, and then they did a music review. And so I gave them slide on the music review. And it was a good review. I got to meet Major 88 Keys, um, big producer. Um, and it was so dope. So then I believe it was either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. Making It Mag was on Instagram, and so I jumped on there just to say hi or whatever, and they played my song Disclaimer again. Now, here's the tee. When they played Disclaimer again, guess what happened? A DJ was like, yo, that song got me here bopping. That song could be played. There's a couple of venues that I know would appreciate that song. Send me the song. I want to put it in my rotation. I'm saying. I'm saying. So if you in the Atlanta area and you walking past a bar or whatever and you hear Disclaimer, that's me, y'all. That, that's me. That's me. And you know what, DC? Go to my YouTube page and pull up the video for Disclaimer. I'm gonna talk until you find it. But it's always good to have a DJ in your corner And I have a couple of DJs in my corner. I'm not even going to front. And I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I swear I do. I swear I do. Because honestly, like, that's the best way to get your music to people's ears is if DJs, it got to be playing in rooms where you're not at because you can't be in every room, right? So it has to be playing in rooms where you're not available to be at. And I love the fact that, people are reaching out. I love the fact that people are supporting. And I thank y'all. I thank y'all big time. Places like Beef Bam, places like ID 104, um, things like Hands and Everything Entertainment for their podcast. All these different entities that I have come across in my life has really been a blessing. And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate y'all so much. And I think DC found the video for DREA Nicole disclaimer. Yes.
Yeah, here's another one. Come on, come on. My disclaimer. Ooh, baby, this is serious.
Hey.
Cause you've been looking since I walked into the room. Yeah, I know that you're curious. Your hesitation shows I'm much too much for you. You can try, but please don't waste my time. Got no time for silly games. Don't wanna hear no corny line. So you know I've been down this road before. So before you spit your game, there's some things I must explain. I'm not about turning it up, spending all my time in the club. Flirting can kill my trust. Do you still want me when I'm at my mouth is rough? My thoughts we won't discuss. 90 days before I'm giving it up. Do you still want me? Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you still want me? Ooh, baby, this is
This is
dangerous.
dangerous.
Because one touch would have you open wide for sure.
Hey, hey, hey.
Honestly, are you man enough to take on all the baggage from the two before? You can try, but please don't waste my time. Have no time for silly games. Don't wanna hear no corny lines. So you know I've been down this road before. So before you spit your game, there's some things I must explain. I'm not about turning it up, spending all my time in the club. Flirting can kill my trust. Do you still want me when I'm at my mouth is rough? My thoughts we won't discuss. 90 days before I'm giving it up. Do you still want me? Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you still want me? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you still want me? Yeah.
Hey, 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 hey. Get it, shuffle, get it. Hey.
You can try, but please don't waste my time. I know
Oh,
time
I
for
had so much
silly
fun making
games.
this video.
Don't wanna hear no call.
I had so much fun making that video. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Get Shot by a Girl, Aaron Winks from Get Shot by a Girl. Shout out to him for shooting the music video. Um, oh man, shout out to Sims. He's the leading man in the video. He told me when I first met him, he said, when you do your first video, I want to be the leading man. You better call me. So I did. So I did. Shout out to the people who's in the background. Um, Kenya Calendar from Style Soul magazine. She was in the background. She gave me my BTS photos and videos. Shout out to my niece Kendra. She she was my makeup artist, so she was making sure my makeup stayed on point throughout the video. And shout out Little Kev. Little Kev was the music guy. He was following us with the speaker and pressing play and pause throughout the whole time. So it was a family affair. We had a great time. Now, DC, did you catch the reference in the video to what the video is referencing to?
I think so.
What movie is it referencing?
Ooh, I don't know.
Grease. Is that a carnival? My first look was the
Yeah,
dress. That's Sandy one. My second look was more edgy.
and the
That's
hair,
Sandy two.
and the hair. I should have seen that. And the leather. Yeah, that's why I'm the producer.
Yes. For those who don't know, if you know me, if you know me, then you know. But those who don't know, Grease is my all-time favorite movie. Like, that's one of those movies. I don't even have to be looking at the TV. I could be walking around the house and I could recite it word for word. I know every song, I know every word, I know every syllable. Like, I was heartbroken when Olivia Newton-John passed. I did a whole post about it. Like, Grease is just my thing. I love John Travolta to this day. He will forever be Danny Zuko to me. Like, for real. I even had the 25-year anniversary set when they released it. They put it on DVD and it came with the soundtrack. What? What? So, and I always wanted to be Sandy. So I made myself Sandy in my own video. Boom. So that's the background on Disclaimer. So Disclaimer is going to be played in various clubs around Atlanta, like I said. And shout out to, hold on, I'm about to get his name right now because I don't want to mess up nobody name. Don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head because stuff be getting twisted up in there and I'm trying to keep it straight. So the DJ, boom. The DJ, he's part of Hip Hop Gives Back. And oh shoot. Well, he's a part of Hip Hop Gives Back. And his DJ name is, as soon as I find it, I will let you know. But shout out to him. Shout out to Making It Mag to making the connection as well.
Near, 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 near,
You
near,
know, because
near,
I thought it was gonna be in the thing, but it's DJ Knots. Boom. DJ Knots. I had to go back to the email. My bad. DJ Knots. Thank you, DJ Knots, for picking Disclaimer to be put into your rotation. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So that's probably my biggest news this week. But yesterday, yesterday, at the Live with Carisha show, I performed yesterday at Essence Lounge at the Live with Carisha show. Just Brittany was there and Big Sexy was there. Man, when I tell you we had a good time, if you go to my Instagram, you will see all the pictures. I was the lady in red. I was red head to toe. Um, it's so much that I could say about last night. I just had a really, really, really good time. Shout out to B Moss, another DJ that's a supporter as well. Shout out to Carisha. She's always, pulling me into her events. let me know what the goings ons is, and I appreciate her for that. Shout out to her management, uh, E-Man. Shout out to E-Man, because he be reaching out to me too, or whatever. It's always a good time working with y'all and Crystal Lalucci or whatever. I was very proud of Crystal Lalucci last night because she has this song called "What Is Love," and she released it during this month because this is domestic violence awareness month, and the song really talks about how people go through trauma like domestic violence and then turn to alcohol or drugs or whatever to cope with what they went through. And the song is called "What Is Love," Crystal Lalucci, or Lalucci Mattel. If you look up any one of those names, you'll be able to find the song. And it's not easy to come out and tell your story, right? Especially on something so dramatic. Like when I went through it, it took me like 2 years to start talking about it. Like nobody knew what I was going through. It took me about 2 years to like really start talking about it. It's not an easy thing. And I completely understand that mind state because after I went through my situation, I started smoking cigars. I was drinking a lot. It happened right after quarantine, so we couldn't really go nowhere. So I'm like in the house drinking and smoking, whatever. So I kind of understand that mind frame. You just trying to escape. You just want to escape and try to figure out how you got here. How did this happen? How did I allow this to happen? Um, So shout out to her because she came out on the other side. There's a lot of people who don't come out on the other side and don't come out on the other side okay. So I'm proud of her for being able to tell her story, using music to do it. Y'all know how I feel. Music is therapy. That's why my first album was called Musical Therapy. Music is definitely my therapy. And for having the courage to speak up, because not everybody has the courage to speak up and they hold on to it and it festers and it ends up destroying them as a person, as as opposed to using it to help other people not be you. If that makes sense. So shout out to Crystal. I'm proud of you, boo boo. She's been doing her thing lately. She's definitely been doing her thing lately. I met a lot of dope artists. I'm trying to get them up here on Had to Do It. Um, oh my gosh, freaking Reese B, this rapper girl, Reese B, her song had me dying. She's like, niggas ain't shit, ain't good for shit but head and dick. I was like, but I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I felt that. I felt that here. I definitely felt that. And of course, I performed my song Slide up there. Slide is going to be re released, y'all. I promise you. But I got some things in the works for the re release. And Slide is not going to be the only thing. I'm giving y'all a whole project this time. Forget the singles. I'm giving y'all a whole project. And maybe a bonus track or two. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. But y'all got to stay tuned in. I gotta stay locked in. So how do you stay locked in? You follow me on all social media at DREA NICOLE NYC. On everything, DREA NICOLE NYC. DREA NICOLE NYC. Everything, everywhere. Okay? So make sure y'all do that. So y'all can stay locked in with everything that's going on. Um, so yeah, so last night was a complete vibe. Thank you to everybody who came out. The traffic was crazy. So thank you to everybody who was able to come out. because I believe Kamala Harris was in town doing a rally, and a drive for me that's usually 35 minutes was an hour and a half. A 35-minute drive turned into an hour and a half. I never seen nothing like that before. I think it's only in Atlanta. Because I'm a New Yorker. I don't recall sitting in traffic that long for a 30-minute drive. Ever. 30-minute drive might turn into a 45-minute or a 50-minute drive. But a whole hour and a half? Nah, B. Unless the police like stop the road completely, no go through this mother at all. Nah, I don't remember that happening. Only in Atlanta. Only in friggin' Atlanta. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm here. I'm here. I'm in the building. So we just gonna leave it at that. Okay. So let's get into some of the things me and DC discovered while we was talking before the show started. And I may need some of y'all to like help me out here because I didn't know that there was a such thing as hood chili. And I have no idea what that is. So anybody under the sound of my voice, let me know what hood chili is. Because I don't know. I never heard of it. Apparently it's a thing in somebody's mind. I tried Googling it, nothing came up. So I don't know what hood chili is. I'm about to put it in the group and I'm gonna see if we get some answers on what hood chili is. And what was the other thing, DC? Being sweet on somebody, being little sister sweet on somebody, right?
That is correct. It's called being little sister sweet on you.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in the chat. I'm gonna see what people come up with. If we don't get the answers during this episode, trust me, next week I'm gonna reveal the answers to these questions because I need to know what is hood chili and what does it mean if somebody say that they little sister sweet on you, because it's the little sister part that's throwing me off. If somebody say that they sweet on you, all right, cool. But little sister sweet on you, I don't know. I don't know. It's giving me R. Kelly. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments if y'all see this live or when you see the replay on YouTube. Y'all let me know what it is to be little sister sweet on somebody. Because I'm lost. Completely. So another big thing that's coming up that I'm doing is I am part of the production team, the behind the scenes team for a series called The Client. And hopefully I'll be getting a part, maybe. But right now I am part of the production team for The Client. So this whole weekend I am going to be locked down on set with the cast, filming, I think, for the third installment of the series, or second or third installment of the series. So that's going to be pretty much my weekend. Mm. I also want to shout out my son Jarmison. He actually had a big loss this week. On Sunday, his grandmother, his father's mother, passed away. And so I want to send my love and my condolences to him, his father, and the rest of the Brooks family. So sorry for your loss. Uh, the services is going to be next week. Ooh, I may not be here next Friday. I may be traveling to New York. DC, I'm gonna let you know. But the services is next week. We will all miss Mama Rose. Um, she was a great lady, always nice to me when she got to know me. You know, when I first came on the scene, it was like, but she warmed up to me after a while. At least she warmed up to me before Isaiah came. So I can't even say that, you know, it was because I had Isaiah that she warmed up to me. Like, I think she genuinely liked me. So rest in paradise, Mama Rose. And yeah, that's pretty much how my week went. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of in betweens, a lot of across. So I'm gonna get into some of the things that I see when I'm scrolling through on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever. And some of these things kind of irks my nerves. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of these things kind of really irk my nerve. And sometimes I just need to know, am I the only one? Like, if a woman is over a certain age, right? Let's say a woman over 40, and she has children. Does that mean that she's damaged goods, like nobody's gonna want her? Because I feel like most likely the kids are grown or almost grown. Y'all about to have mad freedom to go about your business and do whatever you want. But then again, I think a woman that's 40. Now, if you somebody who's looking for more kids, that may not be the route you want to go. That may not be the route you want to go. Because if she got kids that's almost out the house or out the house, anybody starting over? Anybody doing all that all over again? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So that's one of the things, like, y'all got to answer these questions for me. Because, like, is it really that bad? And then another one, I kind of took it personal. I ain't going to hold you. So this guy said that if you're a woman with more than one baby daddy, that like it's over for your life. Nobody's gonna want you who wants to pick up those problems and this, that, and other. And some of y'all probably out there going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But hear me out, right? Because I have three boys, right? Two biological, one adopted. My first son was out of an 11-year relationship, right? 11-year relationship. Thought it was going to be my forever relationship. It didn't work out that way, but we was together for 11 years. Boom. Then my second biological was a product of a marriage. So it's not just a baby daddy. Like, I was married. Thought that was going to be my forever. Didn't work out that way. And then my adopted son, I mean, hell, he got a different mama and daddy. Does that make me useless? Does that make me unwanted? I need to know. I need to know because technically I kind of got three baby daddies. But my baby daddies get along with each other. They actually speak regularly. I think it's how adult you are that determines whether or not that's a good situation or not. You know what I'm saying? We all got to be adults. things happen before you. Now, I could see if I had a bunch of little kids. My kids are 10 years apart. My biological, well, even including my adopted son, because he's the same age as my oldest son. My kids are 10 years apart. So it's not like, you having babies back to back to back and different baby daddies, whatever. They're 10 years apart. Does that really count? I'm asking for a friend. Like, does that really count? DC, what do you think? Like, does that count? Am I expendable? Am I useless?
Oh man, the age-old question: is a woman with kids expendable? Absolutely not. Do you know what a woman with kids is? A woman, it's not damaged goods. I can tell you that. Damaged goods is any 30-year-old woman who's still living at home with her parents. That's damaged goods. If you got kids, it just means that your principles, you know what? The reason why men say that women are damaged goods when they have kids is because they're still in party mode. They're
Right,
not ready. They're not ready to settle down and be that dad you need, anyways, or that man you want for your family.
right. But like my kids, you know,
Plus, your
they're pretty
kids
much
ain't
out
even
the
kids,
house.
man.
They're like they're pretty much out the house. Right. Two of them don't even qualify as being a kid anymore, but they're always gonna be my kid. But they don't even
Right.
qualify as being kids anymore. So it's like
Mhm.
I'm free. I could be in party mode if I want
So
to.
let me ask you this: when you're a single mom, at
Mm.
what age do you have to not tell guys that you got kids because your kids are older?
Now I'm always gonna say, I have children. I mean, I'm just gonna be like, they're older, but I have them because I talk about my kids too much.
Yeah.
Like, go back to the past shows. I don't think there's a show where I didn't mention at least one of my kids.
hmm
I talk about my kids a lot because I actually like them.
I would say if anything was going to keep guys away from you from what you talk about, you're the fact that you're friends with your ex.
Mm.
Yeah, like if I was a guy and I didn't know you, now I got to deal with you and your ex and your friends with him. It's kind of like a red flag that you might get back together with him, which I know, me personally, I know it's not happening.
Mm. But it's like the ones that I'm cool with is the ones I had kids with, like Isaiah's
Yeah.
father and Kevin's father. So it's like I can't really avoid them
hmm
completely. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really avoid them completely, especially Kevin's father, because like Kevin is still of age where we have to interact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I can't avoid him completely, but he's remarried, so
Most guys, they don't want to have to deal with another man presence in the house.
oh no, he don't come to my house. I don't even think he know where I live.
Yeah. But you're cool with him.
Right, but we cool. But
We have a comment in the box.
what's the comment? I don't see it.
Walter says that he believes that Hanif is giving you a line.
Mm.
He's never heard of "Sweet on You." It just sounds creepy.
Little sister sweet on you. It just sounds so pedophilish. I
It
don't know.
sounds so creepy after reading what Walter just said.
So like I get it because it was a little off kilter to me too. I don't know. I didn't know how to take it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Walter. I was hoping somebody could tell me. I was hoping somebody else heard this before.
Let me ask you this: being single, since you've been single, what's the weirdest line someone has said to you next to that? I'm gonna pretend like that's a line. Let's pretend that's a line. Let's let's pretend that's a line that didn't work at all. Like, what would you say? He's saying in front of you, "Girl, I'm sweet on you." Like, what was it again? I can't even. Oh, God,
Little sister sweet on you.
So you got a good looking man in front of you. He goes, girl, I'm little sister sweet on you. I'm
I would
immediately
be
thinking, yeah, I'm never
I
going to
mean,
your house for dinner ever.
right. Like I would, if he was in front of me, I would probably be like, that is real country. Like, is that a metaphor for something? Like, I would need instant clarity.
You know what
What
the
do you
funny
mean
part
by
is?
that?
You're going to be an event. You're going to be in an event with BFAM again, and he's going to be there, and he does have a little sister, and he's going to turn to you and just say, "Yo, Dre, this is my little sister. Her name is Sandy. Okay, this is my little sister Sandy." You're going to go, "Damn, this is
See,
fucking weird."
and it just got creepy again because he
Yeah.
has a little.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is there any way that could mean something like? No, it just can only mean I wish you weren't my sister. Yes, I don't know what it can also mean. It's creepy, right?
Hella creepy. Super duper creepazoid creepy.
All right. So, what is the weirdest or creepiest line you have heard being a single woman?
The weirdest or creepiest line I've heard.
Next to "Girl, I am stepsister sweet on you" or whatever it was.
It's just stepsisters. It's just getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah,
I mean, but yeah, it's just
I'm
getting weirder and weirder.
I'm
Like it's
just glad
very
that I can't remember it.
right. It's very incestuous. It's very R. Kelly.
Man,
Oh my
Even the Cosbys weren't that close.
god. And what am I, Rudy? Um,
Oh, all right. Don't write to us. That was a little low, but we got it. That was awesome. Why everybody got to pick out Rudy? Why do they name her Rudy? First of all, like
I don't
you got a
understand.
little girl. You gonna be the littlest girl in the family. We gonna name you Rudy. Can't-
Right. Like and honestly, like I watch the Cosby Show still on cable, right? They never explain like is Rudy short for a longer name? Like I don't know, because
No,
back in the days they had names like Rudinia and things like that. Like is it short for something? They never explain it.
you know what?
It's just
I'm
this
gonna.
little girl named Rudy.
What is Rudy for? What
Or what is
is
Rudy
Rudy
Huxtable's whole name?
short? Rudolph. Rudy is short for Rudolph. So
Oh,
Rudy,
her name was Rudolph.
Rudolph Huxtable. So okay, hey, I'm calling you out. I was waiting for you to say, DC, what do you got to talk about? I'm calling you out.
You
I
calling me?
googled. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You got to keep your
Mhm.
hands up. I'm gonna give you the top 5 Grease questions to know you are a Grease fan.
Let's do it.
Are you down? Do you
Let's
accept
do
this
it.
challenge? All right, here we go. Um, what was originally who was originally offered the role of Danny Zuko before John Travolta?
Oh God, I don't know his name, but I think he ended up
I'll give
being
you
one
a
of the
clue. I'll
other
give you a clue.
roles.
I give you a clue. Hey,
Oh, the guy that played the Fonz, what's his name?
Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler. That would
Could
have
you
been
picture
me.
that? Can you
No,
picture Olivia Newton-John and Henry Winkler?
no,
No,
no.
no.
Even in his younger years, I don't know. I just don't see it. He's mad short. Isn't he mad short? Like that. That wouldn't work. Mm-mm.
He is extremely short. Okay,
Yeah, that's why he didn't get
So
it.
sick? What makes
Huh?
Sandy so? What makes Sandy so sick at the sleepover in Greece?
Oh, because she drank champagne.
See, you can't play with this girl. Don't play with this girl. I'm warning you. Okay.
She
What
drank
was
champagne. Oh, and they pierced her ear. And she ended up throwing, she
it,
saw the blood and she started throwing up.
it was getting her ears pierced while she drank champagne, correct. In the movie Grease, what was Rizzo's first name?
Betty.
Ooh, ooh, you are good. All right, number 3. On the movie Grease, how does Kaniki reply when Rizzo says, I got so many hickeys, people will think I'm a leper?
A hickey from Kaniki is like a Hallmark card.
That's it. We don't need to ask any more questions right there. This girl knows her stuff. A hickey from Kaniki is like a Hallmark card. Come on now. That's smooth shit, ain't it?
Yo, I'm telling you, that's my movie. Y'all don't understand. That is my movie.
How many of
I
your
even
black
know
friends try to
Grease
take your
too.
black card? How many of your black
Huh?
friends try to take your black card in a movie like Grease as your favorite movie? It's not a normal black favorite movie.
Whatever. I like musicals. Like I'm really big on musicals. And I remember when I was growing up, Grease came on every
Hmm.
year on
Yeah,
TV.
blacks.
And I was just so it's music. It's the music for me. To the point where even in like I think it was like 5th grade, 4th grade, we did like it wasn't really like a play, but we just like picked our favorite scenes from different
Hmm.
movies and sang a song from that scene or acted out a part of that scene. And I did Hopelessly Devoted to You.
I bet you nailed that.
I did Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Do you think a? You remember when the Wizard of Oz came out and they did the black version of it, the Wiz?
The
Could we make a?
Wiz, uh-huh.
Could we make a black version of Grease? Why not?
Because the time of the movie, it'll be a little different. It'll be a little more like Hairspray.
I can't with you.
It'll be a little more like Hairspray. Like, the timing of the movie during that time. I mean, okay, I guess it was all black schools. The music would be different. I don't know. I don't know. But if anybody ever
Okay,
decides to do
let's
it,
play.
I want to be Sandy.
All right, let's play. Let's play. Using the songs today, what song would Sandy sing to Danny instead of "Hopelessly Devoted to You"?
Instead
Out
of
of t-
hopeless.
in the black version, we're gonna go. We have to use a black song or a black artist
Uh
instead of "Hopelessly Devoted to You." What song would she sing to Danny?
Boot up.
Oh, "Boot Up" by Yes by Ella May. Oh, that would be perfect. That would be so perfect. All right. What song be at the end when they're at the carnival? This is gonna be weird because that was a totally white song all day long.
Okay, the one you the one that I want. You are the
Yeah.
one I want.
Hoo hoo. What you do instead?
I freaking love the movie. Oh. mm.
I think that the fair one, the carnival one, needs to be the Rihanna song about whips and chains. You know that song? What's the song? Uh,
Um, um, um,
oh my God, it's right there in my list too. The Rihanna song, the fun one.
I think I know which one you're talking about. But it
Uh,
gotta be because that song was a duet. So it gotta be a duet.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
It
Huh.
gotta be a duet. I'm
Okay.
thinking, it could be Busta Rhymes and Janet. Wanna make your body wanna make your body wet, wet.
I think we just found out why it didn't ever make it to the black.
or oh, Alicia Keys and Usher my boo.
All right. All right. All right. All right. How about when she's at the girl party, the all girl party, and she's singing about
Uh-huh.
Danny with the girls.
Sing. They didn't sing about Danny.
What did they?
They
What
did
was
the
the
that look. They made fun of Sandy.
the hairdresser? The hairdresser girl. They made fun of the pink girl, Pinky.
No, at the pajama party, they made fun of Sandy because the song's "Look at Me, I'm Sandra
Yeah, yeah.
Dee,
Okay, you're right.
lousy with virginity.
Look at this girl, man.
Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. I can't. I'm Sandra Dee."
I hope y'all
Oh, my
listening.
black card is about to get revoked.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't give a shit though. I don't care. I
yeah.
don't care. I know
Somehow,
all the dream girls in Rent too. So what?
uh, somehow, some way, I'm going to get blamed for this. Oh, yeah, I have no guest, so you put DC on there, and all of a sudden you want to talk about Greece. So thanks a lot, DC. Taking
No, let me tell you something. Fun fact. I used to have an alarm clock that played Grease Lightning. I'm telling you, I'm about that
there's one.
life.
All right, in the black community, what song goes in place of Grease Lightning while we're driving cars? Which we already know it's going to have to be Usher that plays Danny Zuko. Because not many, that would
Ooh.
be hot. Usher could do that. But what song?
Ooh.
Yeah, see, now you're thinking. If you could be with Usher, right? You play the lead with him, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I play the lead all over that. Yes.
No, 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 no.
You fucking ain't right. I play the lead.
All right, well, we know what's going on with that right there. That became a little PG, not 13. So, what song would the guys sing in replace of Grease Lightning? Iconic song.
mm.
What's
See,
the Go Fast song?
Grease Lightning had a lot of double entendres. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So
mhm. I think I know which one goes there.
I don't know, cause I got a couple of them. Like I'm kind of thinking R. Kelly Ignition.
I'm kind of thinking right as Usher gets into the Grease Lightning mobile and they get ready to start dancing, Luda rolls in, and it's too fast, too furious.
That's a good one. That's a
But
good
but
one.
but Usher's dancing to it, which
Right,
makes it more musically.
right, right.
I better go back here. I'm getting.
But I love it though. I love talking about Grease. Oh my goodness. I was actually Rizzo for Halloween one year.
One minute, hold on. In case somebody listening, this is the property of B Family 9.6 and Dre and Nicole and How to Do a Podcast. If we find out you take our ideas and make a movie, you're going to have to pay us for this point right now because we're the ones thought about this crazy shit. Thank you.
And you're gonna have to make me Sandy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's the disclaimer. You're gonna have to make me Sandy. I'm born to be Sandy. You see my hair? This is very last scene Olivia Newton John, just in black. I'm just saying. But I just love musicals. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Grease. My favorite well, Grease is the all time. I'm sorry, Grease is the top of the list. And then there's Dreamgirls, and then there's Rent. Who doesn't like Rent? Who doesn't freaking like Rent? Then there's Little Shop of Horrors. Suddenly Simple is here right beside me. Don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend. Suddenly Simple is here to provide me with sweet understanding. Seymour's my man. Anyway, do not get me started. It's my mama's fault. She loved musicals too. Her favorite was My Fair Lady and West Side Story. It it's not my fault. Ooh, I don't know if this really qualifies as a musical, but the Five Heartbeats, that's another one. That is another one. The Five Heartbeats. Um, but yeah, let's see what other songs would be like a good thing for the remake of Grease. I don't know, Carrie. We could do Kerry Hilson, Pretty Girl Rock for the Sandra D song. Oh no, oh no, can't do that. But you know who else did a remake of Grease for their video? Ashanti and Ja Rule for one of their songs. They did a remake of Grease. So if y'all gonna pull my black card, y'all gotta pull theirs too because they did it. They did it first. I felt like they took my idea when they did it, but I did it anyway. I have another music video that's themed after a movie. My music video for Start a War, and that video will give me my black card back. I think it would give me my black card back because that one is themed after Waiting to Exhale. Angela Bassett, Bernadette's rant where she set fire to the man's clothes and the car and everything in the driveway. I did that. I did that. Not a car. I didn't have a car that I could set fire to, but I damn sure burned some clothes in the video. Damn sure burned some clothes. And some of my ex-husband's clothes was in there too. It's water under the bridge. We cool now. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. You ain't worried. I ain't worried. Don't worry about it. Water under the bridge. But yeah, I did that whole thing. I had the wagon. I had the black lingerie set with the white robe. And I set some shit on fire.
All right. So you got 2 minutes left. I got a question for you because you're
Okay.
you're pretty liberal. You get pulled over, and it's an attractive male cop, and you're going to
Mhm.
get a speeding ticket. Do you fluff your tatas trying to get out of a ticket? Okay, so you do. Okay, good. We're
No,
gonna leave. No, you do. We just leave it at that. Every woman has done it once. We'll just leave it at that. It's okay. Okay.
no. Actually, the funniest thing is one time when I was coming back from dropping off little Kev in South Carolina and I'm on my way back home, right? The wig that I had on was bothering me, so I snatched it off in the car while I'm driving. Right? Here goes the lights behind me. About to pull me over. I'm scrambling trying to find where I done threw the damn wig. And the cop was so far, but I had a hoodie, so I threw the hoodie on my head. That's why I started laughing. Because when it actually happened to me, I was so unprepared. Fluffing my tatas was the least of my worries. I was trying to find my wig.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the. You know what? Did you hear her one time in that sentence say anything about the fact that she was speeding? No. She's getting pulled over, and because she ain't got her wig on, and this man is fine, she's trying to find her wig to get it put on before he comes to the car. I can't even tell you the story I have right now because I don't feel like it's going to be anything close to that. Anyway, a guy in Texas, and then you got to ride out. A guy in Texas had a female cop come up who he says was not very good looking. And he said, I am very good looking and well endowed. So he pulled his stuff out trying to get out of a ticket. And he got busted for indecent exposure. How is that? But well, wait. How is that fair? You should have got busted for indecent exposure trying to get pulled over without your wig. Just
That's not
saying.
indecent exposure.
Well, I don't know.
That's not indecent exposure. That's just exposing my wig cap. You know, I threw my hoodie on my head. You know.
That's one of my favorite things to see my black friends, female friends, is a wig cap. Oh man, ride it out. I'm white. You know what? The last thing you want to do is come and invite me over and be your wig cap. I gotta touch it. I gotta feel it. It's cool for me. It's culture.
You would never catch me in my wig cap, DC. You never catch me in my wig cap. Let me tell you. My game is so on point. My ex-husband, it took him like 3 years before he actually saw me without my hair on or without my hair done. Okay. He
That's
never seen me
crazy.
in a
That's
wig cap.
crazy.
Because if somebody was in the car with me when I was doing that job, I would have suffered. That wig would have stayed on. I would have just suffered. That's
Oh, so
it.
you were in a car alone without your wig on?
Yes, I was in the car alone. I had already dropped
Mm,
Little Kev off. I was on my way back.
mm. Did you scare that man?
No, I put my hoodie on. He didn't know. And he was like, "Why was you speeding, ma'am?" I was like, "I'm just trying to get home."
I'd be like, why were you fumbling all around in the car? What you trying to get out? What you looking for?
I
My
didn't like my
hair?
wig. Yeah, like, what can I do at that point? You asked my wig. It is what it
Man.
is.
All right, roll out. Don't forget your
All
social
right.
medias.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for indulging in my silliness
Mm.
tonight. It's your girl, Drea Nicole. You can find me on all social media at Drea Nicole NYC. Also, follow the podcast at Had to Do It Podcast on all social media as well. And as usual, desire to inspire before you expire. And motherfuckers, we out.